Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my YouTube channel. With the launch of Halo Infinite just a week ago, I started playing it a lot and I absolutely loved the game. I'm having so much fun with it. I've been grinding pub games with friends as well as ranked matches, and it just kind of reignited my spark to want to make content, especially on YouTube, and make videos for you guys, mainly because I've noticed a huge influx of players coming into the Halo series, whether it's because Call of Duty this year isn't as good, or because people are tired of it, or because there's just not another good option out there for them. So they're coming to Halo and they want to give it a shot, and everyone I talk to is having a blast with it. Yeah, people have their complaints, but that's for a different video. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about this one. So I decided I want to start making content again based around getting better, not necessarily, oh, I'm gonna go pro, you know, but like getting better and just having more fun as well as winning in the game. How to do the two together so you can contribute to your team's efforts to win as well as, you know, have fun. So the first thing I wanted to do was make a series on each map and talk about the common callouts for each location on these maps. Why? Because one of the most important things in any competitive shooter, especially a competitive shooter like Halo Infinite, is knowing where people are, what callouts mean, and where you are in relation to those locations. Knowing if someone's right around the corner, whether you have a radar or not, is a huge step up to not knowing anything at all. Running around that corner completely blind, or running around that corner because you know your teammate called it out. And understanding what your teammate meant when they said, oh, he's back Cubby, or oh, he's a balcony, or whatever. Knowing exactly where that's at is a big difference maker. You won't feel like you're lost anymore. You won't feel like you don't know where you're going or where you gotta be at anymore, because you're gonna understand these maps' locations and where they are in relation to where the enemy is. This is going to help you a lot with that. So let's kick things off. I'm gonna do the first map. It's gonna be the map Streets. A lot of people hate this map. I personally love this map. I think it's one of the best looking maps. I think it plays extremely well, especially for a game mode like Strongholds and even Oddball. Now let's get down into it. First things first, I want to lay down a ground rule, and it is the most important rule to remember when watching this video. Almost all of these callouts, or at least most of them, are based off of these points right here. These are the Strongholds spawn points, the objective you have to capture in the Strongholds game mode. A, B, and C, they always spawn statically on each map, and a lot of the callouts are based off of those locations being known as their letter. So let's get into it. We spawned right in here. This is, well, it's Subway, but nobody calls it that. What do they call it? They call it C. But if you call it Subway, most people will probably know what you mean. But just call it C, because that's where the C stronghold spawns. As you can see, B's over there, A is over there. We're in C right now. You head out the front, you're in front C. Simple enough. Front C, some people call it palm trees or just trees, but a lot of people just say front C. And then you move a few steps forward, your middle map, your mid map, or rocket spawn. But most people just say mid map. Next to that, you have the middle cut, or the oddball spawn, or just ball spawn. I don't know too many names for this. Maybe shotgun hop up or shotgun shortcut. I haven't heard too many people call that one out specifically, so I don't know. This one right here, you have the B hop up or B cubby. Moving forward, we're at front A right here. And then if you go straight under A, well, guess what? You're under A. Simple enough. If you move left, you move up A stairs right here and right here. This is A stairs. You move up the stairs, you're in A. This is just A. Could be BR spawn, but most people call it A. Moving down and around, you have back A or A alley. Now, I might give this one a slightly different name in the future just for funsies, because there's a big sign that says apartment, so I might just call it apartments for fun. Moving right next to that, we're right in the middle of this area. It's called PD. What's that stand for? Police Department. PD. Simple enough. This entire area in front of this section of this building, including the sign that you can see out front with the spinning glowy thing, is PD. Inside you got lockers. This is known as lockers and or PD office, PD inside. Lockers is easier to remember because there's lockers on the wall. And then you have a counter space here you got to remember. So you can just say he's behind a counter and lockers, or lockers counter, whatever you want to call it. Right there you have front PD, PD streets or PD stairs is what you could call this. PD alley. Moving up, there's B cubby right there. So remember that. and then you're running right into B. Now, some people might call this arcade. Some people might call it bar. I know the game calls it a bar, but we just call it B because that's where the B stronghold is, and it's easiest to say and easiest to remember. So it's called B. Right in front of that, the street area of B is just called B Street. Simple enough, right? Some people might call it B Pillars. Moving down, you got B Stairs. It connects front seat to B. And then next, adjacent to B, you have this little shortcut here. It's called Red Room. Why is it called that? Well, it's a room and it's got a red light, so it's Red Room. Right outside of that, towards C, you have Ramp or Street. I like to call it Street, but I think I'm going to give it a new name, and that's called Pizza. This is a big old sign that says Pizza. Right below that, attached to C, you have Street Balcony, or what's now going to be called Pizza Balcony. And then we're back inside of C. Now we got to get a little bit more specific in here. We have back C right here, or C Stairs. And then you go up, you got top C, and then top C leads out to the front. It's called Balcony. Jumping down to the left here, we have this street that bends up, kind of like the other side, but it's a little bit smaller. We just call this Purple Street. Why is it called Purple Street? Well, because it's a street and it's purple. Right next to that, farther up, we have Shotgun Spawn. Easy enough because it's a shotgun spawn. Moving further down up these little stairs here, this back little area here is called Cafe. It's one of the few places you actually call it what the game calls it, and that's Cafe. So there you have it. You jumping down, you're at A Stairs and you're top A, then you're running in front of PD, over to PD Stairs, over to B Street right here next to B Cubby, and then right here is a new one. I haven't heard anyone call this a name yet, so I'm dubbing it PD Heaven. You just say he's having PD Heaven, easy enough. So anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it helped you out, please let me know in the comments down below. If you got any questions, feel free to hit me up. I am going to make another video based on another map. We're going to go through all of the maps and do a lot of the callouts that I've come to know things by and things I've heard. These aren't just ones I've come up with. These are ones that I've heard other people use. And I always try to do that because if I start using what other people are using, more people are going to understand what I mean. Now, occasionally, I do like to make up some fun ones like pizza because it's just, you know, fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if this helped you out at all, I'd love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to stop by the stream over at twitch.tv/DireSaint. I am live Monday, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Hope to see you guys there. Love you guys. Peace.